Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 hidden details in Disney movies. Who doesn't love Disney movies? They hold a special place in all of our childhoods. But there are some crazy things we totally missed while watching them. Some are shocking, some are creepy, and some are funny. But they will all blow your mind. So leave a like and subscribe, and comment I subscribed, and I'll try and reply to a few of you. Coming in at number 10, we have Ratatouille Underpants. Everybody knows the famous movie Ratatouille by Disney Pixar. It features an aspiring chef named Linguini who is helped by a cooking rat named Remy. While Remy does help Linguini and can cook a mean ratatouille, he also has to keep hidden. Otherwise, the angry restaurant owner will fire Linguini for infesting the place with rats. Remy hides mostly inside Linguini's hat, controlling his actions by pulling his hair. But in one scene, Linguini is forced to hide Remy down his pants. Now, this may sound weird, but let's try and freeze frame right at that moment for a special surprise. Wow, that sounded really wrong, but look closely. Hopefully you can make out the Incredibles logo on Linguini's underpants. It looks like he's a big fan of the movie, which is also by Pixar. Aren't we all? Next up is Kermit. When you think of Kermit the Frog, Disney doesn't exactly come to mind. That is because they didn't make the character. Well, that didn't stop Disney from including everybody's favorite frog in the movie The Little Mermaid. In the concert scene, which is packed with people, he is amongst the crowd watching. It must have taken an eagle-eyed Muppets fan to spot this, as he really blends in. Also, Kermit shouldn't really be underwater, as he's a frog now, not a tadpole. Cartoon logic, I guess. Other characters make cameos in the concert scene too, such as Mickey Mouse and Goofy. That concert hall seems to be full of our childhood celebrities. Next up is Familiar Garbage Man. We all know and love Toy Story and the characters in it. Well, except one, that being Sid. Sid is Andy's nasty neighbor who likes to kidnap and destroy his toys. He is featured in Toy Story 1 and 2, but in the third movie, many fans were surprised not to see him. Well, they must have not been looking closely, because he makes a brief cameo in the third Toy Story movie. In the movie, we know Andy is heading off to college, but Sid is now a garbage man. It's hard to tell as his name isn't mentioned and he looks a lot older, but his classic Skull and Crossbones t-shirt from the other movies in the series is a clear signifier that the garbage man is Sid. Next up, we have Kristoff's disclaimer. Disney are known for putting secret clips or Easter eggs at the end of some of their movies. Well, one of these is hidden at the end of the credits for Disney's crazy popular movie Frozen. In the movie, the character Kristoff claims that all men eat their boogers. Gross, but that wasn't the end of the story. During the credits scene at the end of the film, Disney snuck in a friendly reminder to make sure nobody was offended. The message reads, "The views and opinions expressed by Kristoff in the film that all men eat their own boogers are solely his own, and do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the Walt Disney Company or the filmmakers. Neither the Walt Disney Company nor the filmmakers make any representation on the accuracy of such views and opinions." It is reassuring to hear that's not true. While I don't think Disney was being 100% serious about this, it is something funny to end the film off on. Next up is special effects. As Disney movies are made of magic, the special effects department play a large role in the creation of each film. They are of course credited at the end of movies, but sometimes they need a little extra acknowledgement for their work. Well, in The Lion King, they did just that, but it backfired massively. In The Lion King, there's a scene where Simba lays down, causing dust to fly into the sky. The dust was supposed to spell out SFX, short for special effects, as a thank you to the special effects team, but many saw SEX rather than SFX. Word got around, and it wasn't long before it was being reported on national news. Luckily, Disney explained the controversy pretty quickly. But there are still people out there who believe Disney placed secret adult messages in the movie. Coming up next, we have Beetles in the Jungle. In the Jungle Book, there are many funny looking animals, but some of the oddest looking creatures have to be the vultures. They're all voiced by regular voice actors. However, they were made with the band The Beatles in mind. So no, the haircuts were not a coincidence. They were actually supposed to be each member of the band. And what's more, the Beatles were actually planning on voicing the characters. They had to drop out due to a scheduling conflict. But even so, it's a cool Easter egg for any fans of the most famous band ever. I wonder if Yoko Ono will end up taking the blame for them not doing this. Next up, we have Andy's computer. We've already pointed out a cool Easter egg showing how things have changed in time in Toy Story 3. That being Sid now working as a garbage man and Andy going off to college. And like a lot of college students, Andy spends a lot of time browsing the internet on his laptop. But what sites is he browsing exactly? Well, one fan paused the movie where it looked like Andy was using the popular blogging site Tumblr. The page looks identical to the Tumblr login screen, with the colors and text being very similar. It would make sense, as Andy is a young man, a demographic that frequently go on Tumblr. Perhaps Andy was really blogging on the site, or maybe this was just a coincidence. But after the image pointing it out went viral, many believe Andy to be a Tumblr thanks to the scene in the movie. Next up, we have a Disney love story. This Easter egg isn't exactly inside a Disney movie, although it does relate to a lot of them. All of the movies that include Mickey and Minnie Mouse, that is. We all know the characters of Mickey and Minnie Mouse are married in the movies. Well, it seems the voice actors of Mickey and Minnie wanted to follow in their characters' footsteps. That is because in 2009, the couple behind the characters married. It seems the characters wanted to replicate their roles in the movies, and blur the boundaries between animation and real life. I guess the couple must have really bonded in the recording studio and fell in love. I blame the romantic Mickey shorts for this hookup. Next up, we have Moana Tattoo. Moana is a brand new animation film by Disney. There are some famous voice actors behind the characters, but the most famous voice actor in the entire movie is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is known for his bald head, his muscles, and his prior famous movies. In Moana, he plays Maui, a demigod. The character has large tattoos that sweep across his body, but a lot of Rock fans noticed a similarity between Maui's tattoos and The Rock's tats. That is because the Pixar animators used the exact tattoos The Rock has on Maui. This is an Easter egg only the biggest Rock fans would have noticed. I bet this saved the Pixar animators a lot of time coming up with an original tattoo design. Next up is A113. We've looked at a lot of crazy hidden secrets in Disney movies. Well, this one is by far the most unbelievable. That is because it features in every single Disney Pixar movie. That's right, in every Pixar movie, A113 can be seen. It's been on license plates in Toy Story, underwater cameras in Finding Nemo, and a lab tab on a rat in Ratatouille. So, what does this seemingly random combination mean? Well, it's actually a classroom number at the famous California Institute of Arts, where the first generation of animators for Pixar learned their craft. For Disney, the classroom holds a ton of sentimental value, so they pay it homage by including it in everything they make. Mystery solved. And that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you can vote for the craziest hidden detail in a Disney movie. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe.